buenos dias, guten tag, all the accoutrements. It's in your neighborhood with, you know who, Santa Claus. No, not Santa Claus, Britiany Wines. We are coming into Thursday, which means for a lot of us, our weekend starts after we get off work tomorrow. A little morning time cough. I thought this morning we would talk really quickly while I head over to the Loge to get things cleaned up from the haunted house. I'd like to get that done in a couple hours. It'd be great. Talking about morning routines. I really need to get into a better morning routine. I don't know if it was kind of when for lack of a better term, my mental health crisis sort of popped off, when I stopped getting out of a routine, but gosh, I used to get up at like 6:30 in the morning. I would stay up, get a lot of different stuff done, but here recently I've been staying in bed a little longer. But even still, there has to be a routine, and I know that even if I do stay in bed a little longer. So what's your guys' morning routine? For me, you get up. I have a herd of animals to take care of, so we start the litter box scooping. So for some of you, I imagine probably first thing out of the gate, you take care of your pets. Then we move on. I usually forget or don't make time for making a morning cup of coffee at home, but I definitely do like to get that first morning cup of coffee at work. See, I'm not sure if that road closed. You know what? I'm not even going to risk it. I have to find out and ask somebody. Over here in Lebanon, not to change subjects, but at Grant in East Washington, the crossroads there, it's a four-way. That is where they are, the start of them redoing that whole street. Well, one side of the road is blocked off and says road closed. But that is the road, the direction of the road coming towards, so I was like, even though the next lane over that I can drive in was open, not 100% sure if I get down there if it's me versus the bulldozer, so we'll just continue to go up the block. I don't even know why I went that way. But anyhow, routines. So for me, it's get up, start taking care of the pets. If I've got a whole lot of time, the next thing I'll probably hit is sweeping the floor. That's the next one. Rolling into laundry, which I hate. Then, before I started doing social media, which shouldn't take precedent over anything, but it is something I'm into. Oh my God, that's a Mr. Incredible car with a big giant guy in it too. Ah! Oh my goodness, sorry guys, that was the most distracting thing I've seen all morning. But anyhow, now, and for you guys, do you jump right up and get in the shower? What are you doing? The main thing is, the whole point of these ramblings is, I know it is key to have that routine, especially if you're someone with ADHD or maybe some mental health things, that routine can really help. So that's kind of in a nutshell. I mean, I gave you the long version of if I have plenty of time in the morning, quick abbreviated version in the next 20 seconds while I pull up to work. While I lay in bed, get up, get my cats taken care of, so do everything quickly. Litter boxes, I always do a sweep of the floor, do a quick wipe down of tables. Always clean yourself, guys. That is important, even if you don't wash your hair every day, because I know that is not always good to do. Make sure you handle that self-care. It'll freshen you up, man. Hopping in the shower, at least washing your face, if for some reason you're not going to shower that day. Make sure to take care of that, brush your teeth, do all of those things, and get your clothes on. I would suggest, what I like to do, here's my last little tidbit in my morning routine, so I don't end up forgetting and having stuff all over the place. Everything that I know, and I've tried to get better at putting everything in one spot, everything I know I'm going to need to leave to walk out the door, I make sure before I get in the shower that is all sat in the middle of my bed, my backpack, keys, glasses, all of those sorts of things, so that way I am ready to rock and roll. I would suggest similar things to you. If you're super organized, my hat's off to you. If you're not, come on aboard. We'll get through this together. I'm at work. I hope you guys have a rockin' Thursday. Let's kick butt and take names. Peace. I love you guys. You know where to find me.